How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is episode 18 of a Let's Play series for Farming Simulator 22 on the mod map Alma, Missouri. In the last episode, we focused heavily on getting all of our fields up and running. If we take a look at the map, we'll see we got pretty much all the weeds taken care of from every one of the fields that, well, had weeds. You can see we had weeds in field 10. We had some weeds here in our barley field. Our wheat field here and the small wheat field here. We also focused on baling field number 1 and the homestead field. And that leads me to what we are going to work on today. Well, I was trying to work on getting TMR made for the cows, getting a big stockpile and whatnot, and Alma has recently just put in a sell point for TMR that's actually going to be a decent price. Now the problem is that this mixer that I bought specifically because of the soybean straw, it doesn't work. It does not work with the soybean straw. I went ahead and checked it out in the store. If we look here, we'll use this one as an example. You see two separate straws that are available for this particular mixer. Same thing for the one that I purchased. It is right there. Two separate straw icons are there. So one should be for regular straw and the other one should be for soybean straw. That was the whole point of me buying it. But the problem is that it just doesn't work. It does not work. So I was going to go ahead and just sell this off, get my money back, or whatever money I can get back for it. And then I'm going to take all the soybean straw from the farm, sell it, get whatever kind of value I can from it, and then use that same money that I just made to buy regular straw. And that way I can start the whole TMR process and have a kind of a stockpile of straw on hand. Also going to be working on some other things around the farm, so we're just going to go ahead and get started with the sale here. So let's go over here. There we go. Perfect. Now, let's go ahead and fire up our tractor, and then we're going to go ahead and take off back to the farm and grab our truck, bring it back up here to the bale sales point to where we can finally go ahead and make some money off those soybean straw. So I will see you back up here in just a little while. Alright, so I made it up here to the sell point with the soybean straw. I'm selling off what I can at the moment. Looks like I might have missed some. There we go. Now we're talking. So 26,000 plus, let's see, let's say about 27,000 so far. Alright, let's go back to the farm. We'll pick up another stack and just keep on selling it off until we get a final total. We'll know exactly how much we'll be able to utilize for our actual straw. So should be another at least 27,000. So looking maybe about $50,000 worth of straw that we can purchase. I think that's going to be the best way to work this out, and that way we can kind of keep our plans intact and not have to worry about, you know, diverting way in any way, shape, or form. Now we are going to get an abundance of straw from our other two, well, technically 3 fields, because we got 1 barley field, we got 1 and 2 wheat fields. So we're going to get straw. We're going to get quite a bit of it. But one of those that we might as well just take advantage of what we can when we can. So I'm going to go get some more straw. I'll be right back to sell this. So I met it back up here. Let's go ahead and get this straightened out just a bit. There. Oops. There we go. So it looks like, let's see, 27,000 plus another 22,000, we'll say. So that's a grand total of 49,000, if I'm not mistaken. So now let's go up to the shop there. We're going to purchase $49,000 worth of straw. So that way we have something to put into our TMR mixer and kind of go from there. Just wait for this train crossing to raise back up. There we go. All right. So like I said, gonna purchase 49 grand worth of straw and transport it back to the farm. We'll see you over there. All right, so I have 30 full-size square bales ready to load into the mixing production over here. We'll go ahead and come around the corner. There we go. Perfect. All of it's loaded. You can see 271,000 liters of straw. We have 30,000 liters of silage. I could bring over some hay over here. Just we could start getting this rocking and rolling. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and grab some hay. So I'm gonna need to go ahead and unload it from the barn over here, and then grab my telehandler and bring that over. So, oh, it's right there. So actually, it works out perfect. Let's see. I think we got some odd-shaped ones. Oh, and we had straw here too. Oh, well, guess I should have come here to look. Let's see. So now we've got hay. So let's do, I don't know, 5. Perfect. Let's see. So that means that we're going to have, let's see. Yeah, we got plenty of components, base components to make quite a bit of TMR. That's going to work out very nicely. So now I'm just going to go ahead and start loading these up with my telehandler. We'll see you when everything's all said and done. Alright, we got everything loaded onto the truck that we're going to take. Let's go ahead and pull it around here. Perfect. Look at that. Now we have almost 60,000 liters of hay, 30,000 liters of silage, 271,000 liters of straw. We're going to have quite a bit of TMR. And we already have 350,000 already in here. So, yeah, we have plenty of TMR to go around. So now, what I want to work on at the moment is I want to combine the old homestead field and the new field 1 into one single field. So I'm going to grab my tractor right here. I'm just going to park the truck right here, grab my tractor, and then inside the barn is my plow. There we go. All right. Now let's head out to the old homestead field. We'll just cut right through the grass field here. It's not going to hurt nothing since we already got all the product off of it. Let's go ahead and open this up as well. Perfect. Okay. So now you can see it right there in the distance there, the old homestead field. I want to combine these into one field. And I think that's going to work out very, very nicely. So let's see. This is the edge of the field here. we go. Just make our way around this edge here. We're going to have to replant some of these fields, which is fine. We got to plant this whole area anyway, so it's not like we're going to be not out here doing stuff anyways. There we go. Alright, well, this isn't going to take too much longer, so I'm going to go ahead and keep on working on this, get this all finished up, and then we can, I think we might just move on for the day. Well, no, because we gotta plant grass. We gotta replant this. What am I talking about? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of this all plowed out. Have to pick up all these stones. There we go. Alright, that looks to be everything. Do a quick sweep around, make sure everything looks good, and then we're going to get to picking up all the stones, and then we got a seed. So I will go ahead and cut us out here. I'll go pick up a rock picker and seeder. We'll see you in a little bit. Alright, well, I'm heading to the old homestead field where I just broke ground, and I bought myself a brand new stone picker, the big Scorpio stone picker. This thing is going to work perfectly. Let's go ahead and fold this down just like so, drop it down, and let's start picking up some stones. Perfect. We are already picking up a good chunk. look at that. This is going to work perfectly. Look at this thing. Yep, leading the field nice and clean. Love it. So we got a few passes to make around here, and then we'll be good to go. We're going to drop all the stone off over at the stone factory, get it processed into lime. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, once all this stuff gets replanted and this is turned into one nice looking field, this is going to be very, very nice. Let's see. Finishing up the last little bit here. Gonna go drop off the stone, and then let's see, that should be perfect. Fold away. Yes. Alright. Gonna go drop off the stone, and then we're gonna get to seeding. We'll see you back here in just a little while. So now I'm heading out to this little gap here with my brand new seeder. It is a Lemken Solitaire 12. Looking very, very sharp. Let's go ahead and unfold it. Just like so. Look at that. Okay, let's pull up to the edge. There we go. We are planting more grass. Oh. I forgot this one does a direct drill, so it's gonna replant areas along this gap, which is fine. It's not a big deal. At least by following this edge here, I'll know exactly where it is and that it's actually working properly. So yeah, that's going to work perfectly. Perfectly. Awesome. So now we're going to just continue to make our way around until this whole strip is planted. This is going to work out very nicely. In the end, I'm super happy with all this, because this is going to be just the kind of culmination of everything that we've done here up to this point. I mean, we started right over there. This little strip right there is all we had at one point. And we worked, and we worked, and we worked. We just kept working very, very hard. And eventually, all that hard work paid off. Eventually came to a point we were able to actually, like, make something. And now we have everything. That whole farm, you can see this peak of the silo right there. That's ours. That's everything that we worked for in that area right over there. And I couldn't be more proud. I couldn't be more proud of having all of that to call my own and to do with it what I will. There we go. Get this last little bit here. Should be able to get this last strip and get everything in this last pass. There we go. A little bit right here. Alright, I think that's everything. I'm going to take a couple quick passes, make sure everything's good, and then, oh, looks like a little strip right there that I did miss. There we go. And maybe a little bit right there too. Alright, I'll go ahead and cut out from here, make sure everything's looking good, and then we will probably end up going into the next month, because not much else that we need to do at this point. We do need to lay down some fertilizer and lime, but other than that, we're pretty much good to go. Yeah, looks pretty good. Alright, we'll see you over at the farm. Alright, so I got all the equipment put away. Now it's time to relax. There's nothing else that I really need to do at the moment. I'm just going to go inside and kick my feet up, relax with the family, and kind of, yeah, just enjoy myself. Oh, let's go ahead and close this. Look at all that. That's starting to look really, really sharp. Very cool. Alright, well, let's go ahead and head inside. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. It is June, and yeah, we received ourselves a very unexpected phone call. Turns out there's a Midwest investor who is really interested in the property here, and he's made me an offer for the property that I don't know if I can pass it up. I mean, they're talking, you know, quite a bit of money in order to go ahead and just take over the farm in its entirety. The only thing is that they are a huge soybean investor. They really like soybeans. That's basically the central crop that they go for. So they want everything harvested out of the fields in order to make sure that they have a good base for the coming planting season for soybeans. So I mean, I've got work that needs to be done either way. As you can see, we've got field number 9, one of the newer fields here, that is ready. This is barley, so I can go ahead and harvest this, bale it, and just go ahead and at least start this process. I'm not sold on it just yet. We got to, you know, cross our T's, dot our I's, and kind of work out the final numbers. But I'm going to just continue business as usual. But I've got an offer that somebody put down, and I'm interested. I mean, the money's really, really good. You know, they would buy the entirety of the farm, all the equipment, pretty much everything. It'd just be gone. It would be, yeah. I'm kind of beside myself almost, just kind of in shock over it, but I don't know, it's exciting too. Let's see, I think there we go. I think this is gonna be better lined up. Alright, well, ooh, that is not what I was looking to do there. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and get hooked up to the header trailer, or the header over here, get to work on that barley field, and I will bring us back in as soon as we get over there. We'll see you in a while. right, so we are all done with this field here. Just need to unload. Did I take out the pipe? I did. Okay, cool. So we already had one full trailer load. We've got a partial already. Let's see. Unload this really quick. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to get this and all the equipment back to the farm, and we'll see how much barley we had at the end of this. We'll see you over there. Alright, so I got everything all back here at the farm, and we have a total of 88,000 liters of barley. Wow, that's incredible. But now I have to run to town because the investor, a representative for the investor, ended up calling me and asked me to head up to town, meet them, because they want to kind of go over some of the details, what they're thinking, what I'm thinking, just to kind of see what kind of final, resolutions we can come to. So I'm going to go ahead and head up to town, meet with them, and see what they have to say. We'll see you in a little while. Alright, we're met up here in town at the little restaurant here, and I think I might be selling the farm. I mean, it's everything sounds really good. They're talking that they might pay me like $6 million when everything's said and done. I mean, that's incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I got to thinking about it. If we take a look at the map, I mean, the area that I own, fields 1, 2, including what was the old homestead field, 10, 4, 9, 3, 8, all of these are well and above $2 million just for the property. It was like, I think we calculated out would be like 2.2 million is what all this ended up coming out to. And then all the buildings and everything that I put on there, all the equipment, I mean, the house, everything. It's not too much of a stretch for them to give a little bit extra, and because they really like the operation that I built. So yeah, they're talking like $6 million. And like I said, only thing they require, the only thing is that fields 10, 8, and nope, 10, 8, and 4 are all cleared out. 9 was also in there as well, but we just cleared that out. They said that we can leave any kind of straw or anything behind because they want it for the animals there. But other than that, it's pretty much a done deal. Yeah, I'm actually kind of excited. Never realized that all this kind of hard work that it would pay off to this degree. And yeah, I'll be able to kind of move on and find some other adventures to go on. So yeah, that's I think that's what we're gonna shoot for. Now I told them that it's gonna take months, a couple of months before any of this stuff can be harvested. It's all there. I'm not gonna destroy the product that's there. They're like, nope, that's fine. They gave me, I think we're in what, June. They ended up giving me kind of a rough, maybe 2 to 3 month window to be able to get all the paperwork, get everything kind of finalized, and kind of go from there. So at the end of the day, it's yeah, it's gonna be pretty much hanging out, relaxing, and when fields come due, that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, let's go ahead and go home and kick back, relax. We don't really have much that we need to do around the farm other than just go ahead and harvest when fields can become ready. So I will bring you back in when the next fields are ready. We'll see you in a while. All right, so here we are. It is July. The canola field over in that direction, off to the east of here, that's all ready to be harvested, and the oat field to the north is ready to be harvested. So we're going to start out with the canola, and we're going to just take everything just like we did with the barley, and we're just going to throw it right into the silo, just hang on to it, and kind of go from there. So let's go ahead and grab the harvester and get to work on the canola first. Next will be the oats, and yeah, get everything all said and done. I gotta get all turned around here. There we go. All right, we'll meet you over there. Finishing up the canola field here. Go ahead and open up the pipe. We'll be able to see just how much we got out of this field. Whoops. You can see we have 28,800 liters so far, plus whatever's in the harvester right over there. Let's go ahead and pull around, and then we need to take the harvester over to the other field there in the north and collect on the oats. Let's see, about right there. Perfect. And get this fully unloaded, take this over and dump it off, and then we'll move the harvester. 33,000 liters of canola, so nowhere near as good as the field of barley there, but we weren't expecting much. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and unload this and then move the harvester over to the oat field and get that one all taken care of. We'll see you over there. And there we go. We are all done here. Got this whole field. Yep, all said and done. And I tell you what, this field was one of the most difficult fields I have ever harvested. This was nuts. And the reason it was so difficult is because, again, we take a look at the map. Like, normally this isn't an issue. The kind of odd shape that field 10 is. But because of all this missing, you basically have to just attack it however you can attack it. And yeah, this was just like you had basically a field here, and it would get all the way up to the very top here, leaving this whole bottom section. But because when it came across, it wasn't cutting over here, wasn't cutting over here, wasn't cutting over here, it was getting to this point, and then just basically had this huge area just kind of carved out. This whole intersection was needing to be done. This whole outer section down to here and around what needed to be done. It was an absolute nightmare to finish this. But let's unload the harvester, get everything back to the farm, and then we will go from there and figure out how much oats we got off of this field by itself. So I will cut us out here and cut us back in as soon as we get everything over there. We'll see you in a bit. All right, we are pulling in here to the yard. Now let's go see what we got in the silos for wheat. Oats. 899,000, almost 200,000 liters of oats off that one field, even with the crop circles in it. That's incredible. I could only imagine we'd have quite a bit more if we didn't have those imperfections in the field. Wow, that is incredible. All right, well, let's go ahead and kick our feet back and relax. Again, we just need to make sure we're getting by, and we're going to be getting ready to harvest the small field of wheat and the bigger field, number 4, behind the farm over in that direction as soon as we can. So I will go ahead and see you on the other side. Good morning. It is August, and now it is time to harvest the last bit of the fields. As you can see here, we've got field 2 and field 4 ready and raring to go. We're going to harvest those, and then we will be done with all the fields here that we are responsible for harvesting and taking care of, and then we can finalize the transaction. So let's get this last bit of work done. Let's go ahead and grab the case here, get it over to field 2. We'll start in the little field, and then we will make our way over to the big field. So I will cut us in as soon as we get over there. All right, we are all done with this little field, and I tell you what, 13,198 liters for just this small little field. I'm rather impressed with this. I mean, this little field got me almost 14,000 liters. I mean, it almost filled up the entire tank. That's incredible. But let's go ahead and head out to the next field. We'll see you over there. All right, we made it over to the next field. Let's go ahead and get this all done. Then we'll figure out what we got to do from here. So here we are in the last pass of the last field. This is almost a serene kind of feeling, like maybe not the best descriptor, but maybe haunting is probably a better word. Um, I mean, I definitely am glad about being able to sell off the farm and be able to make quite a bit of money out of this. But it's one of those, you spend so much time building and just plotting away and working very hard, and all of a sudden it's done. um, I know it's a very weird feeling right now because of all the work, everything in front of me, everything, the entire farm, all the land was through our hard work and the sweat of my brow. We got to the point where we were able to build so much and have so much, and now it's just gone. It's gone. And I mean, it provides us an opportunity to be able to grow and build again. But I mean, as we pull into the farm here, it's a little overwhelming, to be quite honest with you. It's one of those where I can remember exactly where we were with just about every single one of these buildings when they got put in, and the kind of driving forces that were at work, all the field purchases that we made. It's just, like I said, it's almost haunting, the feeling that you have right now, where you're happy that there's something happening, there's something new that's right in the midst of occurring. But at the same time, we're now at the point where you know it's almost sad. Like, look at this. I mean, we worked really, really hard to get all this, and we got all the product off of all the fields, and now we've got everything here. I'll work in the background to sell off all the stuff, and eventually we'll get the payout for the final payment for the farm here. And yeah, they'll end up turning this into a huge soybeans as far as the eye can see, because that's a really big crop here in Missouri. So they really want to kind of get ahead of the whole market in the area. They think that they're able to do something, and I can attest. I mean, this is the field that I'm in right now, where we had a soybean field, and it worked great. I mean, the amount of product that we got out was fantastic. We ended up turning into a ton of seed, and then turned around and made a lot of money. So I can understand why, and I can only imagine what they're going to do with all this land. All this land is going to be, soybeans, and they're going to do something similar to what I did. So I can't say as I blame them for, wanting to do something. And yeah, they're going to be doing it, and I'm going to be moving on. Going to be taking the family somewhere and kind of, going from there. But I'm going to need to buy myself, a small truck to be able to pack up the family and myself and go ahead and head out of town and find my next adventure. Let's go ahead and first, though, take all this 45,000 liters of wheat that we have here and see exactly how much we have at the end of the day with this field and the small field right over in the distance over there. We got a lot. We definitely got quite a bit of product, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what we have over here. So let's pull over. There we go. Alright, let's see where we kind of finish out here. So we've got 33,000 liters of canola, 88,000 liters of barley, 158,000 liters of wheat, and 199,000 liters of oats. That is all she wrote. I mean, at the end of the day, we'll shut that down there. You know, we'll clean up a bit. We'll, wash off some of the equipment. We'll sell off all the, random stuff that's kind of stacked up around the farm over the past few months. You know, all the greenhouse stuff over here. We've got some supplies here that we can sell off. We've got some eggs, actually a whole bunch of eggs that we need to sell off. Yeah, I mean, we got some honey over there. I mean, long story short is all they want is the fields, the barns, the animals, and the things that will, go towards the animals. That's it. That's all they want. They want the equipment. I mean, they don't want the remnants from the greenhouses. They don't want anything else. They just want the bare essentials to be able to move forward with their operations. And yeah, I mean, we walk around here and we see everything we built here. We built the cow barn, the sheep, the pigs, the chickens. You know, we had this bale storage and pallet storage over there. That was our original bale storage right over there. And then eventually built the cow barn, and the cow barn ended up being our new bale storage, and that was more of our pallet storage. You know, kind of mixed here and there. We built the big silo, which was allowing us to store all of our crops. We used it for, parking all of our equipment at one point. Yeah, I mean, we completely changed the whole layout of this entire farm here. I mean, this whole landscape has changed because of us, and we worked very, very hard to make this happen. And yeah, now it's coming to an end. And like I said, it's a little bit sad. I'm excited though, because it provides us some more and new opportunity. So yeah, that's where we're gonna leave this series. And as a kind of side note, after Alma, Missouri here, we are going to be moving on to two distinctly different series types. We're going to have a Let's Play series, which is similar to what we're doing here, and we're going to have a live stream series. And they're going to have two separate maps. They're going to be completely separated from each other, to where Alma, Missouri was a kind of a amalgamation of the two. The work was being done, like the contracts and all that was being done in the background through live streams, and the kind of story driven stuff was being done, in the episodes. Well, now the episodes are going to be a little bit of everything, and then the live streams are going to be a little bit of everything. So, and they're going to have their own maps. And yeah, we're going to be doing two separate and distinct different things. But yeah, that is Alma, Missouri. I hope that you enjoyed this series. I know I sure did. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing. That shows you're engaged with this channel, enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.